everybody. It's me. I'm back. Sorry it's been so long. Hopefully you guys were able to catch a couple of those little videos that Cheryl put together for you. Just didn't have it in me. July was a very, very rough month on me. I guess the heat and some other things, and I'll discuss some of them as we go on here. July actually started out as a pretty good month. We had the fireworks down at the camp, and we made it to that, and I was able to be the MC and do some DJing, and I enjoyed that. I had fun putting that together with the guys down at camp. They put on one heck of a show down there, and all those fireworks are paid for by campground members and guests. Every week they have bingo Fridays and Saturdays, and they do a 50-50 jar. They sell the tip jar pull tabs, we call them, and they even have people just donate some money. But we're lucky we got right up the road from us. We got a warehouse, fireworks warehouse, that usually has a really good sale going on, to where they can take a little bit of money up there and get a whole lot of value out of it. And wow, what a show they do put on, and they've been doing it for a long time. Over 20 years, I'm going to say. Cheryl and I have been there. This is our 10th season. And every year that we've been there has been absolutely amazing, and actually it seems like they've gotten better in the last few years. I guess the price of some of that stuff has gone down, but what a show they put on down there. But I was able to make it to that. I was able to get some rest down there. The next day I was taking a nap on the couch on the camper, which I enjoy doing, because I can lay right there on the couch in the camper and look out the door at the river and watch people float by on their inner tubes or their kayaks or canoe, whatever, and it's just so relaxing, and I really enjoy that. Now when it gets dark out, it's a different story. It turns into a big party. There's a lot of partying going on. So yeah, we used to be part of that group too. I'm not putting anybody down for that whatsoever. I used to drink beer and loved beer in my former life, I say. And we've been known to partake in a few drinks. So I can't put anybody down on that. But when the sun goes down, I forget the saying, when the sun goes down, I forget what it is, but anyhow, I just don't enjoy the night times down there anymore, because it gets loud. People are loud, and the music gets turned up, and I'm not to go tell anybody to turn it down, because I was that way too. So I just prefer coming home and getting rest in my own bed, where I know I can get some peace and quiet. It's nothing against anybody at all. I love my camp family down there, and I look forward to the day when I can enjoy another beer with everybody. But anyhow, fast forward a couple of weeks, and it was just a few weeks, because we're still in July. Actually, I think we're August 2nd now. No, we're still July. We're Monday, July 31st, so we're still July. So I did catch you all in July. And once again, my nose is running like crazy, so I'm sorry about that. I'll try not to blow it as much. but I think you'd rather me watch me blow my nose and wipe my nose than have snot running down both sides. But anyhow, a few weeks ago, I was actually having a good day. I was feeling good. Had some energy in me, and Cheryl and I loaded up the mowers and off to her dad's we went. And she probably, I did not watch the videos in full that she put together. I just couldn't watch them. I just didn't have the I can't think of the word I want to use. I just couldn't watch them. And I don't know exactly what all she told y'all, but on the way to her dad's house, I had lost the vision in half. I started out in half my left eye, and then eventually it went completely away in my left eye. And we was clear into Maryland, and the hospital that was closest by, not a fan of at all. So I called my mom and dad to see if they could come pick me up and run me back home over here to our local hospital over here in Waynesboro, PA, which of course they did. And we were meeting a friend of ours over there that was going to actually do the mowing for us, and we were just going to mess around a little bit. But Cheryl stuck around and got the mower unloaded for him and got him going. And in the meantime, Mom and Dad got me to the hospital, and Cheryl had plenty of time to get home with the Jeep and the trailer, because I didn't want her to bring the Jeep and the trailer to the hospital, and there's nowhere to park it in the hospital parking lot. So she did, and she finally made her way to the hospital. And by the time she got there, pretty sure my vision was back. By the time she got there, they'd given me a steroid and some gave me something else. I can't remember what it was. Steroid, maybe it was an antibiotic or something. But also gave me some fluids, of course. And I was super hungry for some reason, so I got a hamburger, and the hamburger was excellent. And I don't know why, because food has not been tasting good, but that day that hamburger was just very, very good. And I ate that whole burger, and my sight came back, and but they still needed to check and see what was going on. So they started with the scans of the brain, and they did what they call the stroke protocol. They were thinking that maybe I had a mini stroke or some kind of stroke because of my brain mets that I had, and also just because of my history, it's possible that I have a stroke. So they gave me all those scans, and yeah, it turned out that they did find some new spots on my brain, and we were able to meet with the doctor that takes care of that. He's been doing this quick, and I'm losing track of time because it is messing with my train of thought here and my words, and of course it is messing with my sight a little bit. I haven't had the where it's gone completely, or I haven't even lost vision, but I've seen like tracers and stars and flashes and stuff like that. I thought I seen lightning one night, and she thought I was crazy, but I could have sworn it was lightning, and there was no lightning to be found anywhere. So that's what I'm dealing with. And so I had a meeting with the radiologist, oncologist that does the brain, and I have to go back on radiation, and I've got 3 spots that he's able to get to right now, They're big enough for him to go into and hit with the radiation. And then there is some spots that are in there that are just way too small right now. You could just barely make them out on the computer. If he blows them up real big, he can make them out, but there's nothing that he can do for them at this time because they're just too small. So with that being said, I'll be starting the brain radiation again here coming up, not this week because I got a lot going on this week getting ready for it, and then not next week, but the following week. It'll be the 14th, 15th, and 16th of August. I'll be having a treatment. It'll be 1 day on each spot, on each lesion. Don't know how long. He didn't say how long they would take this time, but I can't imagine them taking more than an hour. The biggest one last year took about an hour and 20 minutes. And these are a lot smaller, so I'm going to say a half hour to 45 minutes maybe on these spots. But we'll be doing them in the morning. I think that it's at 11 o'clock in the morning. I have to be there, and that hospital is just a little over an hour away. We're going to drive up on Monday morning, have treatment, and then we're going to drive just 5 minutes down the road and get a hotel room for the night. Actually going to get that hotel room for 2 nights. That way I can take a nap, and we'll be close to the hospital. We can sleep in a little bit in the morning. We won't have to get up as early, and they have a heated outdoor pool that's open until like 11 o'clock at night, so we'll take advantage of that. Hopefully I'll feel up to it, going out and lounging in the pool for a couple hours. But there's some other stuff close by, if I feel up to it, that we can go just check out. There's a lake with some hiking trails, and I can't say that I would be going on a long hike, but I'm sure there's some handicapped areas that we can go to and rest on a park bench somewhere and watch the birds, the ducks and the geese and whatever. Hopefully even some eagles. I've seen pictures of eagles there. So so that's what we got going on. This week is somewhat of a busy week for me. I don't have anything today. Tomorrow I got a couple of things I got to do. I got to go get my blood work done. That's so I can go Wednesday to my intruder treatment. I'm going to continue with just one more treatment for right now. They don't like me being on treatment because of the steroids that they put you on when they do the brain, or such huge doses that the other cancer treatments just wouldn't do any good. So instead of wasting them, $20,000 for that intruder treatment, we're just gonna call it for a couple of weeks as I get through. It should only be like, I forget what it was last time. It wasn't long. It was only like 5 or 6 weeks, maybe 6 weeks without another treatment. So hopefully everything goes well, and I can get off those steroids quick and get back on the intruder. I'm been up and down on the antibiotics for the Lyme's disease. I was on that doxycycline, and it just tore me up. Something fierce messed with my stomach so bad and just made me so sick that I chose not to do the doxycycline anymore. So they put me on another antibiotic that was called Let me just look it up here real quick. I'm sure you probably have heard of it. Sefton. It's called Sefton. It's used a lot in the Lyme's disease. They do use it a lot, mainly in the first line of attack. But it's also used in long term. I just be taking a double dose of it, and I was taking that every day, two a day, and just wasn't feeling good. And then all this happened, and the radiation doctor at first thought maybe it'd be best not to do it, and then he looked it up, and then he said no, it's going to be fine. Do your Lyme treatments, try to get rid of that. So I'm back on that again. So I was off of that for not quite a week, about 5 days, 5 or 6 days. So I'm not too far behind on that, but if I need to get more, I'm sure he'll give me more. But I've still got like 15 days left in one bottle, and then another 30 days on another bottle to do. So I'm going to try to get that done. I want to get that Lyme's out of me. I noticed yesterday, and this is what made my mind up yesterday, was my whole body hurt, and it felt like I did a couple years ago when I was first dealing with this. My skin, you just can't touch my skin. I just want to crawl out of it. It just feels like a shell, and I just want to just crawl out of there and scream. I mean, it just hurts so bad. My skin does, and my bones, my joints, my back, headaches, you name it, I got it. And I know it's not from it's not from the cancer treatment, the Keytruda, because I haven't been having that kind of side effect with the Keytruda. There actually hasn't been much of a side effect with the Keytruda, other than the taste buds in my mouth. I haven't been able, or I haven't felt like eating anything while I'm on Keytruda. But I'm still drinking the Insurers. I got a good friend of mine, I'm not going to say who it is. I don't want to get her in trouble, but she works at a warehouse that does returns for a huge company, and they usually get these cases of Insurer in, and they're not allowed to resell them because of being medicine. So they end up in the dumpster, but usually they only have one missing out of them. I think somebody probably buys a case, tries one, doesn't like them because they're not very good. I mean, they're not the greatest thing on earth, for sure. But I've learned to drink them, and I drink 2 or 3 of those a day. That helps, and I've been eating a little bit better the last week. It's probably because of not being on the Sefton antibiotic. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, I apologize for not being around. I know a lot of people are wondering what's going on. We get a lot of messages from people wanting to know if I'm okay, and I appreciate those messages, and I'm sorry that I didn't get back to you on them. Cheryl and I had a little disagreement with that, and of course she won, but I understand that people get involved in something. They want to know they just can't quit just doing something. I don't like being a quitter, so hi, here I am. But no, I really enjoy doing the videos. I prefer doing the videos where we're out doing something. Looking forward to coming up we're going to be going on our vacation here real soon. Hopefully I'm going to feel up to going out. I have decided that this year I am not going to take my boat. I just can't do it. It's too much. I'm going to be really bummed out about that. Really enjoy excuse me. I really enjoy taking my boat. It hadn't been on the water at all. Hadn't been on the water at all this year, and it doesn't look like it's going to get put on at all. Just can't do it. I mean, I could get it on the water. It's just too much. If our house was closer to where we put in and have to take out, maybe, but if the boat ramp was on the property, maybe. I just can't chance going down there and getting the boat in. We're actually staying a little further away from the boat ramp this year than what we normally do. Not by much. It's only maybe 2 miles further, if that, maybe a mile and a half. So it's really not that much further. But I'm just afraid that I get down there and I get not to feeling good, and there's nobody else to take the boat out of the water, and we end up paying a huge fee for a company to come in to do it for us. And I just, and Cheryl doesn't want to pull the boat that far. I'm not really driving. I'm not comfortable driving. Now I did drive Saturday. I did drive. Cheryl was with me over to her dad's. We mowed grass over there, did weed whacking, and Sean came and helped with the weed whacking, and I did some digging on the backhoe to get some stone put in front of the little garage building that we had put in. So that's done and ready to go. And I drove home from there, which by the time I got home I was completely exhausted, but I made it. And then tomorrow I'm going to drive myself to the hospital tomorrow, and then I got to go to my shop. I haven't been to my shop in a month, and I need to start going there more often. Still got the security system and everything going down there, so it's not desperately like I need to get down there, but I like to just have my presence known as often as possible. We are out in the country, and our police, we don't have a local police department here. We only have state police, and sometimes they can be an hour away. A lot of times they're not, but sometimes they can, and one time they were when I needed them. The day after I was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer, I've told this story before, I'll just be real quick. I was woken up by my neighbor calling saying that there was a lady passed out in our yard. So I jumped out of bed and I'm looking out all the windows upstairs looking for somebody laying in her yard, and I could not find anything. So I went downstairs and I went to every door and I couldn't find anything, and I turned around and here she was on our couch, passed out on our couch. Cheryl had left early for work that morning. She had a meeting in Baltimore that she had to go to, and when she left she didn't lock the door, and somehow, I'm gonna call her a girl, she was only 18 years old, she has a lot of growing up to do. She was found passed out on my couch, soaking wet. She must have had tried to cross the creek and couldn't make it. If she would have got across the creek, she would have ended up getting stuck in the swamp, and we probably never would have found her. So it's lucky that she didn't get through the creek, but she ended up covered in mud and just soaking wet. So and we had just gotten that couch and loved ottoman thing too. It's just gotten recently. Only had it for several weeks, and she ended up having to buy us a new one, which she paid for. I guess she paid for it. Somebody paid for it. The court system or whoever sent us a check, and we were able to go get a new one. So that's what we did. But I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, oh, the police presence. I had to sit in the house here with that girl for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours before the state police got here. And when they did get here, they told me to leave the house. I told the police very kindly that they needed to get her out of my house, and reminded them that this was my house and that she wasn't welcome at my house. They just didn't want to touch her because they didn't know what the fluids were that were on her, which we still don't know. I mean, I still say it was creep, but they didn't want to have to touch her. So they forced me out of my own house, and my neighbor was here, so we stood out front while we waited on the ambulance to come in, because the ambulance wouldn't come in until the state police had her. They didn't handcuff her. They just stood next to her basically until the ambulance department got down here, and they put her on the bed and in the back of the ambulance, and off to the hospital they went. And she did come back that she was very high alcohol content, and she also did have some hallucinogen drugs in her system. What they were, they wouldn't tell us. But yeah, so that happened the day after I was diagnosed my stage 4 cancer. So, but anyhow, I'm going to keep the video going this week for a little bit. I'll take you along to treatment on Wednesday, and then I'll probably I don't know when I'll get this video out, but believe me, it won't take as long as the last one. Will not make sure I'll do it. I didn't want her to take care of the last ones, but she took it upon herself, which I thank her for doing. And it looks like I've been rambling on here long enough that I guess I could probably put this video out. I'll work on it tonight or tomorrow. I'll try to get this out before the end of the week, and then maybe I'll put the end of the week into another one. But I'm sorry I took so long to get back to y'all. Like I said, I appreciate every single one of you that leaves me comments, sends me messages, and just says nice things about me and my family. Really appreciate that. Those nice comments just make my day, and I'm getting to learn to just ignore the other comments which haven't been there as often. There was a few that were still slowly going on there for a while, but they're finally have eased up and moved on to somebody else, I guess. Talking bad about somebody else, I guess. But yeah, that's where we're at. So, phew, with all that said, I hope to see y'all next time. I hope I didn't keep you guys from coming back. I look forward to seeing you next time on my stage 4 journey. So we will see you then. Bye. All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Chris here, and Mama.
Hi.
And it's the 2nd of August, and I just got done. I think it's either my 6th or 7th Sixth Keytruda treatment, and just finished that up. And we met with a new doctor today again, and he was good. I like him. He's down to the point, and he wants to do what he wants to do to try to get this beat. So yeah, he's right down to the point, and he wants me to continue on the Cabomedics, which I haven't been taking because I've been taking that
Septin,
the antibiotic for the Lyme's disease. He doesn't think I need to be worried about the Lyme's disease right now, which I can understand what he's talking about. But I just want to get rid of the Lyme's disease, and I know it's not as much to worry about as this cancer, but one thing we did agree on is I'm gonna finally get my scans of that area down there that I've been having trouble with. Mom, you can go ahead and go.
You sure?
Yep.
I didn't want to interfere.
No, that's okay. It's all right. We'll be fine here. I'll get my seatbelt put on. But so the plan is, as of now, is to get back on that Cabomedics and continue with the Keytruda and
Can you get out that way?
knock this stuff out of me.
Yes.
And you can get out that way. So nothing else going on this week because
Getting ready for vacay.
we're getting ready for vacation. Wasn't quite ready to tell people that yet, but
Oh, I'm sorry. You can erase that, right?
well, I probably won't. But yeah, we got vacation coming up. Not going to take the boat this year. I decided that it's just going to be too much on me to take the boat. But I am planning on renting a charter. We are going to go fishing. We will get some fishing and crabbing in off the dock, and apparently there's a rowboat there that we might be able to take around that area. If it's nice and calm out, I will be able to maybe take the rowboats out, but or even I think they have some kayaks. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the vacation. I hope it's not going to be too much on me. I don't want to be a burden on anybody down there. I don't want to have to people worry about me down there. I want everybody to be able to do what they want to do and relax and not worry about me. So I'm just kind of on the fence about even going this year.
No.
But anyhow, we got that next week. Now I was supposed to have scans and stuff done on Friday for the brain radiation, and they called yesterday and we changed that. They want it to be a little closer to the time that I have my treatment. So the Monday we get back from vacation on a Saturday. I think we're going to come home on Friday evening, just beat traffic and get home. But that Monday I got to go up to actually going to Gettysburg, which is closer to the house in York, and having some scans done, and also getting a new mask made. I have to get a new mask made. I lost so much weight. So I'll have that done on that Monday we get back from vacation, and then at the end of the week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be the radiation treatment up at York. And we decided that we're going to be getting a hotel up there and just staying up there, and that way we don't have to worry about running back and forth, and just It's a lot. It's a lot running back and forth. Yeah, we ran back and forth last time,
That's a
but
lot.
it was kind of spread.
Too much.
It was kind of spread apart. The treatment days were, but hopefully they have it together a little bit more. They had trouble with the machine last time. We had sent home the one night, but yeah. So I don't have anything else to go. I did not get the other video out, so I'm probably going to put this one on top of the other one, and we'll do them both together today. When I get home, I'm probably going to do that, work on the video, and try to get them out for you all, so you're not worrying. So yeah, so that's where we're at, and that's where we're going to be. I look forward to videoing our
Vacation that you're not supposed to know about yet.
Right. So yeah, so I'll be back in touch with you when we get down on vacation, and we'll see you then next time on my safe journey.